What's going on, everyone? Welcome back. Today we're in Spring Hill, Tennessee, and we're getting ready to walk through a home that starts below $1 million. What? That's unheard of. Anyway, let me turn you around. I'll tell you all about it. All right, y'all. Woo! It is hot. I'm gonna have to start wearing like some plaid t-shirts or something with this heat. It is just getting wild. And we're not even in August yet. Anyway, say hello to the Brenton 1A from Signature Homes. And this home right here, it's giving me some plantation vibes for sure. Definitely looks super cool. Could see this on some property somewhere. I love the shutters. I think that looks absolutely fantastic. We did just get done touring this big, beautiful, dark home right here. Definitely had a lot of dark color palettes. This one right here is going to change it up a little bit. It's going to be a whole heck of a lot lighter. Anyway, inside you are going to find 4 bedrooms, 3.5 bathrooms. There is a 2-car garage around to the back side of the home, and all of this sits inside of 3,220 square feet. If you are interested in this home, it does start at approximately $885,000. But with that, let's get inside, see what all we can find. Alrighty, here we go. So this is your view just as soon as you walk through the front door. Obviously, you're probably going to be entering from the garage, which is at the back side of the home, you know, for the majority of the time that you actually live here. But this is the view. You've got this staircase going up to the 2nd floor. You do have this super fun kind of 3-tiered starbursty looking light. Now, a lot of the lights, just the can lights, right, are on throughout the home. Other than that, just a lot of natural light coming through the windows, which is just gorgeous. But give you a good step back from the back side of the foyer, looking back towards the front door. You've got a little understair space over here to do a number of things. And with that being said, as we are walking through the home, definitely take note of the things that you like, the things you might want to change or rearrange, and let me know that stuff down in the comments. I love reading them, love hearing what you have to say about each and every home that we tour. And we do tour homes all across the country, so I do invite you to hit that subscribe button so you don't miss out on anything. Getting ready to kick off fall parade season, and while we are in Tennessee today, we go everywhere, right? So be prepared for that. Anyway, start diving into the rooms. Now, I haven't been too far into the house, and I definitely haven't looked at any floor plans. I enjoy walking through the homes as just, you know, we typically would when you show up to a model home like this, and just kind of explore. So we're going to explore a little bit together. And with that being said, this may or may not be the master bedroom. It does sit up towards the front of the house. It's got a tray ceiling. Nice big light fixture. It could also be like an in-law suite or a very large guest suite. But my hunch is that it is the master bedroom. And then just off of that, you do have the ensuite. You've got double vanities, some fun pendant lights. And then next to that, you've got this linen closet. The closet's closet. Just kind of wraps around a little bit. A lot of built-ins everywhere. And then the water, just all the closets, you know what I mean? And then, of course, your shower as well, which has the tile going all the way up to the ceiling. You have your normal shower head, rainfall shower head, and then at the back is a bench. And then from there, it just kind of flows straight through. Kind of a narrow footprint in terms of the overall layout. But unique. It makes it super easy to get from one place to the other. So this is your great room. Again, 2-story. Everything's just kind of open if you look at it. Just kind of neat. The one thing that I do love, because I have kids, and it would make all of this super easy. You step out of the kitchen when dinner's ready, you stand right here and you have access. Like, I feel like I'm in the Coliseum or something, right? You can just holler up and let them know dinner's ready and come downstairs. But anyway, fireplace, gas fireplace, a little bit of tile around the insert, and then you just have this nice dark kind of surround climbing all the way up to the ceiling. And then, like I said, tons of windows. I mean, you've got windows literally everywhere. I feel like if they could put a window there, they did it. And it's nice because, again, other than, I mean, there's a lot of can lighting and stuff, but it does just feel very natural throughout the home. On either side of the fireplace, you do have these built-ins with some like open shelves and stuff. And then we'll step back out onto the side patio. Now with a home like this, I do wonder who mows the grass. Because there's no like dividing line unless it's those things right there. And then this would be your yard. I'd be interested to know about that. So then from there we transition into the kitchen. So you have, we'll start here on the island. Quartz countertops, waterfall edges on either side. There is some storage up here on the front side of the island. Kind of nice rustic looking light fixtures hanging down over the top of the counter. You've got your apron sink looking back towards your dining room. And then cafe appliances throughout. These just happen to be my wife's favorite, the white ones with kind of like the rose gold handles. She loves that. We don't have them, but one day. And then along the back wall, we've got the refrigerator, kind of a fun sagey green color cabinet. And then the cabinets do go all the way up to the ceiling, all the way around. I guess we'll dive into the pantry real quick. Just kind of like a nice big corner pantry. And then you have your built-in microwave and oven. You got some glass pane cabinets up top, and then just a really pretty range hood kind of matching the island cabinetry, just to kind of blend it all together. And then over here, what do we got? Like a cupboard? Yeah. And then on the opposite side, you've got your dining room. You've got some exposed beams. I feel like this is definitely like a super cozy, very intimate floor plan. I like it in that regard. Like super family friendly. I know we tour a lot of like uber large homes all across the country, and like you definitely need a map to get through some of those things. So something like this, it definitely feels a lot homier. This is the laundry room. Like I said, this one and the one we did tour earlier, they're kind of both set up like offices. So where this refrigerator and printer are, you would have washer dryer hookups. And you've got a little folding space over here with some extra storage. And then in between here and the powder room, this door right here actually leads out into the garage. We're not going to go in there because it's not even set up like a garage. It's set up like offices, but it's two-car. You can kind of get the idea. And you've got this powder room with a super fun kind of wallpaper. You've got the toilet and the single vanity. And then from here, we'll go ahead and work our way upstairs. and go check this out. Now on Signature Homes website, they have a bunch of like kind of interactive floor plans, which is super neat. So you can kind of get in there and tweak the floor plans. So if you're seeing this one, you like it, you can actually go over and hop on Signature Homes and make it actually fit what you want. But a lot of stuff going on up here. We're going to go over here and we'll start at the front of the house and work our way back. But get a load of this bedroom. This would be like a super cool like library office space if you didn't need to use it as a bedroom. I just think it would look cool. And it's actually got quite a spacious closet. Look at this thing. And then on the opposite side is its ensuite. So you've got the single vanity, tons of counter space, love that. Toilet, and then this one has its very own standalone shower. But yeah, I don't know, I like the dormer. I think that looks super neat. And I could just envision like some built-ins and stuff. That's what I would do. But I think there's 4 bedrooms in here. You know, so that would be perfect. Other than, we've got 4 bedrooms right now. And while I would say that I had an office, the kids took it over, and now it's their playroom. So probably the same thing would happen. One of the bedrooms would be turned into a playroom. And then I wouldn't have the library anyway, so. But it at least keeps the toys kind of contained. Because our littlest one, Miss Piper, she is, well, I tell you what, she's going to be crawling here pretty soon. She's already sitting up. She held herself up on all 4s the other day. So it's only a matter of time. They move fast at this point. I think she's getting ready to turn 7 months already, which is crazy. Anyway, so working our way down the hall. This is bedroom number 3. And then into its closet. I would have to say it does have, compared to the other one that we just went through, it had a little bit smaller closets, I think, than this one, but it had an additional bedroom also. So I guess it really just depends. But this is the bathroom that kind of is split between these 2 bedrooms on this side. This one's got that shower and tub. But nice deep tub. And then all the way at the back of the house, kind of sitting over the top of the garage, this is the 4th bedroom. And then into its closet. Oh yeah, every one of them. All right. Y'all let me know what you think about this home down in the comments. If you want any more information on this home or Signature Homes, you can find that information right down there in the description. With that, I hope you enjoyed the tour. I hope you go on to have a fantastic day. And as always, my name's Timothy. I look forward to seeing your beautiful face in the next one.